Hello, we are four students from BST and now we are going to talk about religious festivals around the world. Christmas in Italy. The most famous religious festivals in Italy are Christmas on 25th of December, Christmas Eve on 24th December, New Year's Day on 31st, Epiphany Day and St. Stephen's Day. The main symbols of Italian Christmas are the crepe and Christmas tree that we put out on the 8th December, the day of Immaculate Conception, when Mary, the mother of Jesus, was graced by God to lead a life free of sin according to Catholic belief. The 24th of December is Christmas Eve, and in Italy every region has its own food traditions. For the majority of Italian people, Christmas Eve dinner is a meal with no meat and a lot of seafood. But the main Christmas day is 25th of December. Unlike Christmas Eve's meal, Christmas Day is typically meat-based. First, the Natale lunch begins with a classic antipasto, and the first course is pasta like lasagna alla bolognese and filled pasta like manicotti and ravioli. Next comes the main event, the meat like roast veal, baked chicken, sausages or braised beef.
The most important dessert is an Italian Christmas cake called panettone, which is a dry fruit sponge cake and a cup of hot chocolate. Epiphany is also important in Italy. On Epiphany night, children believe that an old lady called Befana brings presents for them. But the main day for present giving is on Christmas Day with Santa Claus. During this holiday period, Italians are used to staying together and they spend their time playing tombola. This is a very common family game played at Christmas with all the relatives united around grandparents and small children shouting when they win a prize.
Sacrifice Fest in Turkey. The Sacrifice Fest is one of the oldest Islamic holidays in Turkey. It commemorates the story about Prophet Ibrahim, who showed obedience to God by agreeing to sacrifice his son. God then sent him a ram to be sacrificed instead. The Sacrifice Fest comes about 70 days after the Ramadan fast. According to old belief, it's unlucky to get married or start a new business in the period between these two holidays. Traditionally, on the first day of the Sacrifice Fest in Turkey, men of each family go to a mosque for a special morning prayer. Then the sacrifice ritual begins. In some regions, the butcher reads a prayer before slaughtering the animal. Families share about 2/3 of the animal's meat with relatives and neighbors, and they traditionally give about 1/3 to poor. In recent years, some Turkish people start making donations to charity organizations instead of sacrificing animals. Many people in Turkey take special care to help the poor during the sacrifice fast.
The Japanese New Year. New Year's Day is very important for Japanese people. The Japanese New Year is called Oshogatsu, and on 1st January it's called Gantan. We have many events to celebrate New Year's Day. On 1st January, some people climb up the mountain very early in the morning to see the first sunrise in the new year. Also, people usually go to the shrine to pray or wish for good things in the coming year. It's called Hatsumode. After going to visit the shrines, adults put money in a special envelope and give it to the children. This is called otoshidama, and many children really look forward to receiving it. Then we eat special New Year's dishes, which are called osechi. There is a lot of traditional Japanese food for the New Year's holidays. Each of these dishes has a meaning for good luck. For example, black beans for health, shrimp for longevity, and seaweed rolls for happiness. Most dishes are cooked in order to keep for at least 3 days. It means to give people a 3-day break from cooking. Generally, we start preparing this a couple of days before the New Year's Day.